Sometimes it's not what you say. It is simply who you are. Your confidence, your clarity, and your self-awareness naturally reflects something back to others. For some, it is inspiring. For others, it brings up insecurities they have not yet faced. You are not causing the feeling. You are revealing it. Your presence alone unsettles certain people. Not because you are trying to compete, but because you are no longer trying at all. You've stepped out of performance. You are not seeking approval. You are not chasing attention. You are not adjusting yourself to be accepted. You simply show up as you are, and that kind of presence carries weight. People notice it. They see the calm. They feel the certainty. They recognize the self-possession, and without effort, attention naturally moves toward you. Not because you demand it, but because you do not depend on it. As it is written in Proverbs chapter 22, verse 1, a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, and favor is better than silver or gold. There is something about the way you carry yourself that speaks before you ever say a word. You are composed. You are grounded. You are unbothered. Not in a careless sense, but centered. And for those who are used to striving for attention, this becomes difficult to understand. Because they are working for something that you seem to attract naturally. They perform, they overextend, they seek validation from every direction, and still, it does not land the way your presence does. So when you arrive, it creates contrast, not by intention, but by reality. And that contrast reveals something within them they may not be ready to face. Insecurity. Because they cannot figure you out. They search for strategy. They look for your method. They try to understand what you are doing differently. But what they fail to see is you are not doing more. You are doing less. Less performing, less proving, less seeking, and more being. As it is written in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 7, there's a time to be silent and a time to speak. You have learned when to be still. You've learned when to move. And because of that, your presence feels intentional even when it is natural. You are not arrogant. You are not dismissive. You are simply focused. Your energy is no longer scattered across people and places that do not matter. It is centered. And when energy is centered, it becomes powerful. That is what people are responding to. That is what they feel, even if they cannot explain it. I'd like to end this message with a parable. A man once entered a room full of performers. Each person was trying to outshine the other, speaking louder, moving faster, doing more. And in the corner stood another man, silent and still. He did not compete. He did not interrupt. He did not try to be seen. Yet over time, the noise began to fade. One by one, people turned their attention towards him. Not because he demanded it, but because his stillness carried more presence than all the movement in the room. The lesson: when you stop seeking attention, you begin to naturally attract it. When you stop performing for approval, you begin to command respect. Your presence becomes powerful when it is rooted in authenticity and self-respect. And while that may inspire some, it will unsettle others. Not because of anything you are doing wrong, but because your authenticity reveals what others are still trying to become. Your responsibility is not to shrink to make others comfortable. It is to remain grounded in who you truly are. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been ChrisAnesti, and until next time, take care, and God bless you.